Hello and welcome to 1851 Franchise's latest series, Lessons from Multi-Unit Franchisees. Today, I am joined by Brian Wigutow, Ace Handyman Services franchisee. How are you doing today, Brian?
Just fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about your background and how you found your way into franchising?
Absolutely. Yeah, prior to franchising, I was in the restaurant business, and I always kind of was, even in college, high school, I lent myself to the restaurant business. I was multi-unit. I was district manager for Marriott for 16 years, and several other companies as well. I was the one that the district manager position was always the one that, you were sort of multi-unit then, and you were in charge of other people, but you were making money for other folks. And so that kind of was my background prior to, and I just got sick of making money for other people and decided it was time to branch out and try to make money for myself.
Yeah, I can understand that. Did you consider scale right away from, when you started?
I didn't. When I first opened, first of all, I had never really done anything in the home improvement business, and it was absolutely outside of my normal. It was a paradigm shift, and about a year in, once I had got my feet wet, is when I decided to procure a second territory. So it was an afterthought, but not too far after I opened.
Awesome. And when you're evaluating a franchise opportunity, how do you evaluate a franchisor?
Yeah, for me, the company culture was huge, and so I got to know the franchisor, spent some time with them. Also, the need in the community was huge to make sure that whatever business you're getting ready to open, there's a need for it. And back when I opened, there was handyman franchises were far and few between. This is about 20 years ago, and they have to offer growth and then also balance. So those things were really, really important to me as I looked for a franchise.
Definitely. And what roadblocks did you have when you went from one unit to two units?
Yeah, the biggest thing is, first of all, the risk and your own mind, right? You have to make sure that you're comfortable with it and that you're able to do it, and then once you are, there's no looking back. It's straight ahead. But capital, the risk, and then hiring a team and making sure you have a solid foundation before you start expanding and getting more territory.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. And what advice do you have for first-time franchisees who are wanting to become, the next great multi-unit franchisee?
Yeah, do your due diligence, but master the systems and the model that of whatever franchise you're in right now before you start to try to teach others or expand your own. Procure the extra territory and locations, but be careful regarding if there's any sales quotas, and make sure you can obtain you're able to do this both from a physical and also financial standpoint, and then surround yourself with the best team. That includes the advisors and also the people that you hire. So you have to, for me, the only way you can do it is by having everybody swim in the same direction, and so that was really, really important to me.
Yeah, that's good advice. Is there anything else that you would like to share? Anything you think our audience should know?
Yeah, I mean, the power of a brand cannot be underestimated. With us, we're part of a $1 billion brand with Ace Hardware. So when people call, they recognize the brand, as opposed to me trying to open up my own handyman business in the middle of nowhere. You have this $1 billion brand that they've lent you that name and that logo. So it's up to us to take that, run with it, and continue fostering great relationships within the community. And so that is huge. The brand helps you close business over the phone. It helps you recruit, and it helps you retain the employees. So that's why we go with franchises, because it's they have the systems, they have that brand, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can just do what they say, and generally it works out pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. That's all I had for you. But thank you for joining us, Brian, and thank you for sharing your experience.
My pleasure. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much, Erica.